Hi, I'm Greg from RVHaulers. We're relaxing. We're here in Illinois. I've just finished delivering a truck to Patti and Bill, and I'd like to introduce you to them. We've been spending a few days getting things hooked up and going on some test drives, and I'm going to turn the camera around and introduce you to these folks, and I'd like to just hear what they have to say about what the experience has been like. Well, here is Patti and Bill. They're doing some dreaming about their retirement upcoming here in a little bit. Let me, first of all, we got to show you the view that is outside their window. This is what they get to look at every day. But that's not good enough. They want the view to change. These folks are planning on going full timing here in a little while. But a piece of the puzzle arrived a few days ago, and you know, what are you folks planning to do? What's the dream?
Well, our dream is to go full timing, sell the property in maybe 4 to 5 years, and we decided that Ringo was a big part of our retirement. So when I saw him online, I gave Greg a call, and probably within a month he's here.
Well, how do things look, Patti?
Oh, he's great. He's shiny. He's beautiful. He's clean. He's in excellent condition. Everything works. Nothing rattles. He's just very cool. Very cool.
Tell me about that drive today.
I drove Ringo today. We left Bill at home because we weren't sure Bill was going to be able to sit still and let me do this. I've never driven anything like Ringo before. Sat in my semi for the first time, and Greg walked me through it, and I was a natural, I must say so. I was afraid I wasn't going to be in the middle of my lane, but I was. It was a little odd getting used to the marshmallow feeling of sitting on an air seat in an air-supported cab, but it worked out fine, great.
Well, Bill, you're a mechanic. I got here, I guess I got here a day early.
Right.
Tell me about the arrival. That's a fun story.
Well, I got an email. I knew that Greg was going to try to make it down here a day early, and but I wasn't pushing him, and I knew that he didn't want to push himself. You know, if he got tired, he was going to pull over and have a room for the night. But I kept getting these emails about Ringo stopped. Well, that made my heart shake and bounce around, and I had to read this email real quick, and I found out that Greg just had a little bit too much coffee, so he stopped. But it's good to have a little bit of humor. And then I got another email later in the day that Ringo had crossed the Mississippi. And so I thought, well, this is great. He's going to be here in 10 minutes or less, because that's where we live, 10 minutes north of Interstate 80. And so he didn't arrive, and I was starting to get worried, and I tried to email Greg, and pretty soon I was really getting worried, and I said, and he answered my email, and I said, I sent him another one, did you cross at Interstate 80? And he says, I believe so. So then I was wondering what was going on. Well, Greg took Ringo to a local truck wash and had him washed up. And my other friend Bill was here, and we heard the air horn. Here comes Greg coming down the highway, and boy, Ringo looked great.
Well, tell Bill, what else have we been doing?
Well, Greg was, he hooked our trailer up and put our little smart car on, and we went for a test drive, and it's quite windy that day, yesterday, and probably 30, 35 mile an hour winds, and a lot of the semis, the trailers were dog tracking, and but Ringo hung right in there, and he was comfortable. I felt in control, and I was in control of the truck, and the truck was in control of the trailer, and it was pretty impressive. And I'm very pleased.
Did Ringo look like you thought he would look like?
He looked better. He was really shiny and pretty, and yeah, he looked good.
And the
Awesome.
the deer bumper really sets it off. And
I like that too.
And I'm glad that that we purchased that as an option. And it's a heavy bar, aluminum, and heavy wall, and looks sharp. And if I do hit a deer, I know that it's going to protect Ringo from some extensive damage.
We were chatting earlier about how it was a little spooky almost to deal with somebody in another country, far away. You've never met them.
Right.
You know, you're sending away. Bill, you crashed your 401k,
Right.
you know, to start your retirement money.
Right.
You know, you've been working for Alcoa for 26
Almost 26 years.
26 years, and that's a lot of money.
Right. I turned 59 and a half.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to lose my money.
Yeah.
So this is part of my retirement, and because this is what we want to do, and so I figured what a better way than to get a pre-emissions truck.
Yeah.
And head on out.
How do things look you being a mechanic? We crawled underneath them a little bit. We've
Right.
been underneath the hood. Was everything okay to your
Everything,
your liking?
you know, I bought a truck. It's as is. It's not a new truck, but it's mechanically sound, and that's all I knew I was getting, and that's all I wanted. And by looking at Ringo, he's got a lot of high mileage, but the dyno, I believe in dynamometer tests, and it's a good strong truck, and after driving him I know he's got the power he needs.
Yeah. So how has it been dealing at a distance, Patti? You know,
Well, yeah, our family was pretty shocked when we told them that we sent money to Canada to pay in full for this truck before it actually arrived, and they thought we were crazy. You know, this guy could be heading off to Alaska with your money and your truck. But we never were worried one minute. We checked Greg out online. We listened to all the things we saw on the forums that people had said about him, how upright and honest he is, and he let us know every step of the way what was going on. The very first day that we contacted him, we were sitting in here and we had been looking online at the picture of different trucks, and Bill said, I think I'm just going to give him a call. And this was probably 7 o'clock at night, and Greg answered the phone, which was amazing. And we talked to him about our kayak issue, about not knowing how to put our kayaks on a truck and where would we do that if we had a truck that size. And he went outside and he took a tape measure and his video camera, and he measured and gave us options and sent us this video, and we were just like highly impressed that he was trying to help us figure out what to do with our kayaks.
and did we figure it out?
We did. We
We
didn't
did.
do anything. It had nothing to do with the truck. We stuck them in the trailer.
They fit.
They fit.
They fit.
They fit. We opened up the sliders on our fifth wheel, and Greg helped me get the 13-foot 5-inch kayak. The first one, we just angled it in, and we have to set up some things to protect the woodwork, but it looks like it's going to work.
And we got an idea for the bikes too.
Right.
Yes.
I like
yes.
that.
Yeah, the bikes are going to go on the back of Ringo in his 2-inch
2-inch
receiver.
2-inch
His
receiver hitch.
Yeah.
regular bike rack.
Underneath the fifth wheel,
Yeah, and it'll
the hump
clear.
on the fifth wheel, we're going to see if make that work.
Well, you know what? People I talk to, everybody I talk to who thinks about these trucks has a dream, right? You guys are going to be retiring in a little while. You know, Patti, you're in nursing. Bill, you've been a mechanic and as well. Pretty proud to be a veteran as well.
Right.
Spent some time in Iraq, and thank you for that, of course.
Sure. Very well.
And I want to hear about the travels. What are you guys going to go see?
Well, pretty much anything in the U.S. and Canada, and maybe even south. We might head to Mexico as a guided tour, however. Because, I mean, I'm not from this country. I was born in England, raised in Germany. My nurse's training was in Germany. And I've been here for as long as we've been married, which is mid-30s, with 37 years or so now, and I haven't seen much. because he unfortunately doesn't like to stay at hotels, he doesn't like to fly, he doesn't like to leave his house, he doesn't like to leave his dog, and doesn't like staying at people's houses. So if we want to go anywhere, we have to take our house with us and our dog with us. So we're going to do that on wheels, and we're going to see everything we can, all the landmarks, all the state parks, all the, yeah, that's what we want to do.
And I love lighthouses.
Yeah, we're
All right.
going to track all the lighthouses.
And fishing.
And fishing.
Yes, and kayaking and
Yeah.
biking and meeting people and relaxing.
Well, I know there's going to be a lot of people. You're hoping to come to the rally in October, in the fall, and there's some great people there that have been doing this and living this way.
Want to pick their brains.
Yeah. You're thinking, you know, right now we've got Ringo, the truck, Abby, the smart car, Lexi, the trailer.
Right.
You're thinking about a bigger one.
Yeah.
Now you got the truck for it, right?
Yep. Yep.
Right.
So there's some great ideas there at the forum. You know, people who've been living this life and certainly have the big full-timing rigs as well to bounce ideas off of. So I'm glad you're coming there. And I thank you.
Well,
I
thank you.
These last 2 days are the highlight of why I do this. I love delivering trucks.
It's fun.
This is fun. Bill, you were smiling. When we drove this truck, it was awesome.
Right.
We had guys looking at us. We were in that truck stop for,
2
what,
minutes.
2 minutes, and guys are doing full circles around Ringo in the trailer, and that was fun. Thanks for letting me bring you your trailer, or your truck. Thanks for letting me bring you
Thanks for
your
bringing it to
Ringo.
us safely.
Right.
And for your hospitality, letting me stay with you folks. It sure was nice to be out here, and thank you for your business.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. And you will come highly recommended. We'll pass it on.
Thank you both.